thank you for tuning into this Sunday afternoon 2K Sports edition of the NBA. And tonight, we'll see the Heat as they go up against the Pacers. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. D.A. will join us tonight on the sideline. And these teams, Clark, each have impressive assist total. Two of the best passing teams in the league.
No question about it, Kevin. I love the way these teams share the ball. It finds the open guy with both of these teams. The sharp movement of the ball and players, beautiful to watch.
Marley passes to Mashburn. It's rebounded by Indiana. Jackson with it. Hardaway picks him up. Pass to Miller. They set the pick from deep three-point land. Bangs home the trifecta.
And that'll start us off already. You can feel the tension in this arena.
Boy, I tell you, you're right. You can feel this one looking like it's going to be a tight one throughout.
Now, here is Mourning. Last game out, he had 14. From 10 feet out, misses off the left iron. Here's Indiana. It's a three-point game. Jackson passes to Smits. To the middle. And yes, it's good.
You know, given his size, it makes a lot of sense to feed Smits down low. Really good execution there.
Marley against Miller. And here's Marley. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Pass to Hardaway. And it's blocked.
Boy, the size of Smith so intimidating. Uses those big hands to turn away shots.
Marley no good.
A shot like that is a polite way to say, hey, coach, bench me.
Hey, that's crazy there. I mean, insanity. At least wait until you get across half court. My goodness.
Here's Smits. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Now here is Hardaway. His last outing with 20 points. Right wing. Here's Mashburn. Warning a screen on Rose. To the wing right side. Just 5 on the clock. And they get it, and it's blocked. And they'll get another chance. And that one's good by Marley. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Here's Rose, and finished off by Rose.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game. Pass to Brown. Brown sets a screen for Hardaway. Here's Mashburn. Clock at 6. Rebound by Rose. Pacers leading by 7. Down low. Here's Smits. He's guarded by Mourning. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. A lot of answers, but still a lot of questions for how the East is going to ultimately shake out this year. But right now, let's check out where the team stands. Look at Indiana. They're sitting pretty, second place, and looking to take the top spot. And, of course, the Heat, 2 spots down.
I think for the Pacers, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
They do have the pieces in place for a title run, but the competition in the playoffs will be stiff.
Now here's Marley. That shot misses. Good D by Miller. The Pacers have gone 4 of 4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Bounce pass from Rose. Davis with a screen on Marley. Miller. The rebound by Alonzo Mourning.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And here's the fast break. Davis leading the way. Here's Miller. Rebound by the Heat.
A bad outing offensively. You break that game down, their issues were pretty clear.
Yeah, the offense was AWOL. It just wasn't there. No rhythm, no flow, just a tough day.
About to the halfway point, the midway point Clark of this season with a lot of storylines so far in this one.
You know, it's definitely been a memorable season, Kevin, and what I'm interested in is to see how the rest of this season unfolds and which teams start to separate themselves even more.
Yeah, and Mashburn, really one of the more versatile guys at that forward position. He can score, rebound, and pass all at a high level.
Now here's Jackson, and the layup's good off the glass.
Operating out of the two-man game, he sees an opening and then calls his own number.
Miami trails by 9. Now Hardaway, still without a basket, and they pick up 2.
Hey, don't let the height of Hardaway fool you. He's not that big, but he can compete anywhere on the court.
Rose scanning the floor. Here's Miller, and it's Mourning with the rebound. Miller's gotten just 1 of his 4 attempts from the floor tonight. Mashburn, the pass to Hardaway. Brown sets a screen for Hardaway. Cranes the three-pointer. Hardaway has got 5 points so far.
Yeah, and Hardaway there squared up from distance. He is as reliable as it gets from outside.
Hardaway with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pacers will take it. And Miami making a change here. Weatherspoon's checked in. And so it's Rose bringing it up for the Pacers. They lead by 4, coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
And you know what, guys? It just seemed like they never really had the kind of energy necessary. They just weren't comfortable on the defensive end.
Pass to Miller. Connects on the 17-footer. Miller's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Hit works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Now a timeout called by Miami. Miami trails by 6. Here's Mashburn. Hasn't made one yet. Pass to Weatherspoon. Here's Brown. And Davis pulls it down. Pacers have gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. To the inside. And there's Miller. That's good on the assist by Rose. And now it's an 8-point Indiana lead. The Heat shooting a pretty distressing 27% here in the early minutes. Here's Hardaway. Rose with the block.
Sending it right back where it came from with no hesitation.
To the paint. Here's Davis. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
Carter, he's checked in for the Heat. And the second free throw, good. Hardaway with it. He has 5. Warning, a screen on Miller. Miller against Hardaway. Yep, that one goes in there. Hardaway has got 7 points.
Yeah, and Hardaway has a nice jumper, excellent jumper as a matter of fact, especially from the mid-range. No time wasted getting it off.
Now here's Jackson. 11 points for him in that last game against Philadelphia.
And it was not a one-man show. That was the best part. He had just as good a game with his passing as he did with his scoring.
And we know Mourning excels at finding these shot blocking opportunities. It's like he sees the shot coming.
4 on the shot clock. Here's Miller, and it's good with time running down on the shot clock. 9 points in the game so far.
That's reading the defense and getting to the right spot.
Now here is Hardaway. He has 7. Lets it go from the wing. It's rebounded by Indiana. Smits has got 5 rebounds tonight. Rose in the post. 23 points for him the last game against Philadelphia.
And he passed the ball so well in that game, keeping everybody involved, even as he was racking up all those points.
Here's Carter. The Pacers pull it in.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense or lack thereof. Too many breakdowns on that end of the floor.
Yeah, and that's really inexcusable. I mean, there's just no way that you can justify that. When you don't put the work in on defense, you're going to end up on the losing end.
Hardaway, no good. Pacers leading by 9. Outside Rose. Pass to Miller. Back to Rose. Indiana moving it around. Fires, high post. Miller, no lock. Miami trails by 9. And here is Hardaway. As you can see from his numbers, he's been a key component in their offense. He's averaging almost 18 points a game. Pacers have gone 8 of 15 from the field, shooting above 50% here tonight. To the middle. And Brown over to help. Davis kicks to Rose. Davis dishes to Miller. Davis setting the pick for Miller. Over Hardaway. And once again off the mark by Indiana. And Miami shooting down around 24%. Obviously, they've struggled. That one falls.
Defensively, you just can't afford to give these easy looks up. Just asking to get burned if you do.
Outside Rose. And finished off by Rose.
Now, how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right.
Yes, indeedy. Well done.
Miami trails by 9. 1:39 left in the first quarter. That's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip, 5 for 10.
And showing off for the crowd there. Hardaway's handles are off the charts.
On the wing, Jackson, defended by Carter. From 6 away. And Jackson finishes inside. And the Pacers lead by 9.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Carter outside. Down low. Here's Mourning, and it's denied. Here's Rose, and he banks in the layup. And now an 11-point Pacer lead.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Now here is Hardaway. He's got 11 from past the arc. Rebounded by Jackson. Indiana leading by 11. Inside, Smits. Miami grabs the miss. There's 18 seconds left here in the first quarter. And stolen by Miller. Now here's Rose. Defense right on him. The big dunk at the end of the break.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
And so it's Indiana looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. And we'll be right back after this. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Pacers?
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
I also like the way they've been able to penetrate. The penetration has led to some big buckets as a result.
There's the pick. Pass to Mashburn. Six to shoot. Here's Thorpe. Oh, that's blocked. Oh, and here comes Rose all alone. And there are the Pacers with another bucket.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Carter right side. Pass to Mashburn. Over Rose. Mashburn, no good.
You know, you'd like to see a little more effort there defensively, but maybe they wanted him to take that shot, baited him into it.
Now, here is Miller. Tight defense on him. Jackson passes to Smits. Over Weatherspoon. And it's Smits missing. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for Miami. Trailing by 17. Can't connect from short range.
You know, even though it's a point-blank range shot, that's not an easy one, especially when the defense is that tight.
2 minutes now played in the second quarter. The Heat have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Carter outside. Pass to Mashburn. Poked away and stolen by Miller. Davis in the corner. Some nice passing here by Indiana. The Heat making a switch here. Marley's checked in. Miami trails by 19. Now a timeout called by Miami.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Okay, fans, give it up for your Indiana dancers.
Thorpe, the pass to Carter. Here's Thorpe. Here's Weatherspoon. He's coming off a 13-point game against Charlotte.
And don't forget about the work he did on the boards. His rebounding was a huge help in that game.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
No good from Perkins. Miami trails by 19. Carter outside. Trying to end the drought. And then Carter with the jam.
Oh, he's not going to miss that.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Pass to Perkins. Puts up a deep three. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
Zero hesitation from Perkins. He's got confidence in that jumper.
It's Carter, high post. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game.
And you can see the defense broke down there, allowing him to get all the way to the hoop.
To the right side. Here's Perkins. That shot is no good, and he's 1 for 3 from the floor. Here's Mashburn. The rebound by Crozier.
Clearly the defense could have been better there, guys, but he also needs to convert that.
Down low, Perkins. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Perkins got 5 points so far.
Perkins uses a mixture of size and agility to outsmart the defense when he's inside.
Here's Carter. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good.
And he should thank the team for those 2 points. Nobody paid much attention to him on that play.
Pass to Crozier. A steal. Here's Marley, and he uses the glass on the layup.
And Marley, boy, I tell you what, he does a nice job being creative inside, exploiting any holes close to the basket.
Best passes to Miller. Now here's Rose. And here's Perkins. Here's Crozier. And Thorpe pulls it down.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Pass to Weatherspoon. Here's Mashburn. He's covered by Rose. Just 5 to shoot. Rebound by Rose. Rose has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Ring shot on the way. He's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. That's his 5th basket.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Pass to Weatherspoon. Here's Mashburn. He's covered by Rose. Mashburn, no good. Indiana leading by 18. Now Perkins. Outside Rose. To the paint. The jump hook. And Thorpe pulls it down. And Miami shooting a low 30% right now. An ugly offensive performance. And that one's good by Marley. And so here is Indiana. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Here's Best. Chalk up 2 there. And the Pacers lead by 18.
Muscling that thing in. Tough shot.
And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for Miami. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Pass to Marley. Fires the 3. And it's Perkins with the rebound. For Indiana, they've gone 7 of 13 from the field since the start of the second. Indiana moving it around. Perkins with the screen. Here's Best. Rebound by the Heat. Carter looking around. Pass to Weatherspoon. Here's Mashburn. Scoreless thus far. He can't get it to go.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Miller, no up.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Carter, the pass to Thorpe. over Crozier. Thorpe can't make it work.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Back to Perkins. Best passes to Rose. Falls back and drains the fadeaway jumper. Rose has got 10.
You know, maybe save that fadeaway move for when he really needs it.
Now here is Carter. Defense is right there. Pass to Marley to end the cold streak. Rebound by Best.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Rose finds Miller. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Miami trails by 20. Carter outside. Pass to Weatherspoon. Here's Mashburn. It's rebounded by Indiana. Rose has got his 5th rebound in this one. To the middle. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul.
That one on Marley.
You know, with the style of game he has, seems like no matter the system, he's going to succeed.
The Pacers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night, and he makes the first. And Indiana making a change here. Mullins is checked in. The Heat making a switch here. Both free throws good for Miller. The Heat shooting just 29% in the second quarter. The offense is suffering. Here's Marley, and that one is hammered home.
Big time slam by Dan Marley gave the defense no chance to stop that one.
To the left side wing. Best passes to Perkins. Miller surveying the floor. Goes up on the high post. Good. He hits the jump shot. He's got 15.
A nice job taking what the defenders gave him. These guys need a gut check right now.
Well, that's exactly the kind of defense that's gotten them into the hole.
Outside Hardaway. The high post shot. Here's Brown. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Making sure they got the bucket with that extra effort.
1:30 left to play here in the half. Best passes to Miller. A three-pointer, no good. Miami trails by 20. Here's Mashburn. 23 points for him the last game against Charlotte. Marley kicks to Brown. Pass to Mashburn. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Here's Best. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Philadelphia. It's Miller on the wing. He's guarded by Marley. Kicks it out to Mullen. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Crozier. Rebound by the Heat.
Take what's available. Use the fadeaway when the defender's there on you.
Mashburn, the pass to Hardaway. Launches a 3. The rebound by Crozier. Crozier's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Best. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
And so it's Indiana holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Out to the right wing. Indiana moving it around. Here's Smits. It's good. The assist that time from Mullen. Smits has got his team on the board first here in the second half for the Pacers. All the way up top, looking to end his full spell, and they get it back. Six on the shot clock. The Pacers pull it in. Smits has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Mullen passes to Crozier. Out to Miller. Pass to Smits. Over Mourning. Smits, good. Smits has got 4 this quarter.
So good at getting to his spots and then cashing in, making the game look easy.
Outside Hardaway. Here's Brown. Here's Mashburn. And you know the points will always be there for him. He's averaging just a shade under 20 points a game right now. Indiana leading by 22. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Pass to Miller. Launches from deep. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Miller's got 18 points in the game.
Talk about being focused. Nothing is going to distract him on offense.
Now here's Marley. And here's Brown. Will it go? And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
You know, you got to bring some extra fire and some physicality to your game inside that paint. That's how he gets the shot off despite the foul.
The Heat have missed both free throws they've attempted tonight.
And collectively, they're only about 73% as a unit right now.
And guys, that allows their opponents to play very aggressive defense if they choose to, knowing it's not a bad thing to send them to the foul line.
And Brown drops them both. For Indiana, they've gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. Pass to Crozier. Here's Best. Takes a 3. It's hauled in by Brown. For Miami, they've gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half.
Boy, the aggressiveness of Mourning inside, I like it. I mean, when he's this deep, he's looking to throw it down.
Pass to Miller. Shot, high post. It's rebounded by Brown. Miami trails by 21. Outside Hardaway. Here's the 3. And it's Smith with the rebound. Smits has got 8 rebounds in this game. Here's Best. Pass to Miller. Fires from deep. Miami grabs the miss. Brown's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Crafty move. Here's Hardaway. It's picked off. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Miller. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
The Pacers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. That free throw good from Miller. Jackson, he's checked in for Indiana. And he makes both free throws. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Now a timeout called by Miami.
He's forcing shots offensively, hurting his team in the process. He needs to trust his teammates more.
for Indiana. McKee comes in for Mullen.
Derek McKee.
Now Brown. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Pass to Hardaway. Looking to get it going. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. They get Al Harrington.
And with the handle that Tim Hardaway has, well, he can be fun to watch. There's an obvious joy to his game that you have to appreciate.
Hardaway hits them both. Pacers leading by 21. Jackson with the bounce pass. Here's Smits. He's guarded by Mourning. And it's Smits missing. For Miami, they've gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. Hardaway against Jackson. Shoots. And Hardaway gets it to go. Hardaway has got 4 this quarter. And so it's Indiana with it. That'll be just 1 game played away from home for them. Pass to Smits. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Personal foul.
Just too big, too tall. I mean, once Smits has the ball in the lane, you pretty much have to foul him to stop him.
And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for Indiana?
Phenomenal work on the defensive end so far. That stands out the most. They've made it their mission to block shots and make things hard for the opposition.
And another difference maker for them has been their opportunistic defense. They are really piling up the steals in this one.
Pass to Marley. And here is Mourning, covered by Miller. And Miller with the block. Fast break. Here comes Indiana. Jackson dishes to McKee. Back to Jackson. For the 3. And it's Miami with the rebound. Brown's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Marley. Good, and the assist goes to Hardaway. Marley's got 10 points.
And, you know, things can get hectic in the paint, so you got to be able to stay calm.
Jackson looking it over. Pass to McKee. 5 to shoot. Traps in the tray.
McKee has shown he can make this shot. When he's hitting threes, it really boosts his confidence.
Hardaway against Jackson. Outside Hardaway. Tries it from the top of the key. And it's Smith with the rebound. Smits has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Outside Jackson. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Miller with a wide open look. And a miss there on the triple.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Derek McKee.
This is his 2nd trip to the line in this one.
At the line for the Heat, Jamal Mashburn. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. The Heat making a switch here. Weatherspoon's checked in. He's perfect from the line this time. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Pacers. Pass to Harrington. And Brown pulls it down. Miami trails by 20. To the inside. Mourning's shot is good. Mourning's got 4 points this quarter.
Check out Mourning inside, where he operates with such confidence. This close in, he knows he's got the shot.
Jackson with the bounce pass. And stolen by Mourning. Here's Weatherspoon, guarded by McKee. 2 points. That one goes.
That's a nice play there. Not going to miss many from there.
Indiana leading by 16. Miller with the ball. 20 points for him. Here's Smits over Mourning. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
Boy, he's playing out of his head, nailing everything. The defense is scrambling to try to stop him right now, and so far, no go.
Hardaway with a wide-open look. No good on the 3. The Pacers have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the third quarter got underway. Pass to Smits. With the shot. Pulled the shot a little up, but the bounce goes his way. Smits has got 18 points in the game.
That was a very close look.
Outside Hardaway. Out to the right wing. Here's Mashburn. And it's Smith with the rebound. Smits has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. And McKee kicks to Jackson. Shot clock at 6. Oh, good on the triple. Miami trails by 20. Here's Mashburn. Up top, Brown. Weatherspoon the pass to Mourning. Here's Weatherspoon. Guarded by McKee. And that one's good. Weatherspoon.
The ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
Outside Jackson. Pass to McKee. Miller with the ball. Fires from way outside. Hits the three-point bomb. Miller's got a pair of threes now here in the third for Indiana.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
And Hardaway gets it to go.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Pass to McKee. And here's Jackson. On the wing, Miller. 23 points in the game. It's hauled in by the Heat.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Outside Hardaway. Pass to Mashburn.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
Superb anticipation on that rejection, and that'll allow them to stay on the lead if they keep defending like that.
Thorpe, he checked in for Miami. Carter comes in for Brown. We've got 1:18 left here in the third quarter. To the left wing. Now here's McKee. Pass to Miller. Just 5 on the clock. Back to McKee. Three-pointer. Rebound by the Heat. Weatherspoon's got his 4th rebound in this one. Miller against Hardaway. Pass to Carter. Back to Hardaway. Over Miller. Miller grabs the miss. Indiana leading by 18. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Harrington with a screen on Carter. Jackson misses. The Heat have gone 7 for 16 in the second half from the field, shooting a bit under 50%. Here's Weatherspoon. Here's Mashburn, guarded by McKee. Hardaway for three. The shot will not fall. And so it's Indiana with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We'll return shortly. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for Miami. They trail by 18. Pass to Marley. Now here is Mourning. Guarded closely. Rebounded by McKee.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Now here's Harrington. Harrington with a screen on Carter. There's Jackson with the three. The rebound by Marley. Marley's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Thorpe against Harrington. Thorpe kicks to Carter. On the wing, Marley over Jackson. Here's Thorpe. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. Thorpe's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for Miami. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Shoots inside. Basket good. Smits has got 12 points in just the second half. Miami trails by 18. And here's Carter. Pass to Marley. Mourning a screen on Miller. Shot clock at 5. Here's Marley. And it's Smith with the rebound. Smits has got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Carter against Jackson. Pass to Miller. Baseline try. And Thorpe pulls it down. For Miami, they've gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. A nice shot by Carter. Indiana leading by 16. Outside Jackson. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Miller outside. Miami grabs the miss. Weatherspoon's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to Carter. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Carter's got 4 points this quarter.
If you get the ball that close, you kind of have to finish it.
Now Jackson. Miller outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Miller with another miss.
Not sure if he just ran out of gas or what. He's been awful ever since the second half started. Not even been a factor.
Carter against Jackson. Thorpe kicks to Carter. Inside. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Carter against Jackson. Pass to Miller. Harrington the screen. Lets the 3 fly. Miller with another miss.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Here's Weatherspoon, guarded by McKee. Weatherspoon the pass to Mourning. Miller against Marley. The 3. Rebounded by McKee. Pacers leading by 12. Pass to Miller. Trying to get something going. And it's Miami with the rebound.
For the physicality of Marley, huge. He's a sharp-shooting forward who provides this team with a lot of muscle and grit.
At the line for the Heat, Dan Marley.
And he knocks down the first one. So both teams changing it up here. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. And Indiana shooting 43% for the game. Outside Jackson. Pass to Miller from downtown. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Miller's got 11 points here in just the second half.
A superb talent with the ball. Jackson has this innate, natural feel for when and where to pass the ball.
Hardaway against Jackson. Thorpe with a screen on Jackson. Here's Hardaway. The Pacers pull it in. Miller's got 6 rebounds in the game. Rose goes in. Crozier fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Gutsy play against that foul, managing to grab the N1 opportunity.
And the Heat making a change here. Weatherspoon's checked in.
And, you know, Austin Crozier is one of those really nice complementary role players for this team. He's a big man that can score and also has some range with his game.
Pacers foul. Mark Jackson. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Weatherspoon. Hardaway with it. 5 on the clock. Driving the lane. Miller grabs the miss. Miller's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Davis finds Miller. Back to Davis. Down low. A rebound by Weatherspoon. Weatherspoon's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Left side Hardaway.
Second personal foul. Third team foul. Shooting for the Heat, Tim Hardaway.
First one falls for. Morning's checked in for Thorpe. Good on both.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
To the paint. And Morning sends it back. Here's Weatherspoon, guarded by Jackson. Outside Hardaway. Clock at 6. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Davis has got 5 rebounds tonight. Now here's Jackson. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Marley's checked in for Miami. Hardaway from outside. Rebound by Rose. Rose has got 6 rebounds in the game. And here's Jackson. Pass to Smits. The shot. The short one's on the money. Smits has got 4 points this quarter.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to him?
And no let up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shots, that lead's going to expand.
Brown with a screen on Rose. And again, it's the Heat missing.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
Outside Jackson. Miller, right side. P.J. Brown with the rebound. Brown's got 11 rebounds in the game. Here's Mashburn. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot.
And whether it's from deep, inside, mid-range, Jamal Mashburn is at home as a scorer.
Here's Rose. It's rebounded by Brown. Miami trails by 15. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Hardaway kicks to Marley. Pass to Mourning. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Fantastic job reading the shot and then getting to the right spot for the rebound and throwdown.
Outside Jackson. Miller with the ball. He's guarded by Marley. Right at the free throw line. It's hauled in by the Heat. Outside Hardaway. Takes the three. That's in. And the Pacer lead is cut down now to just 10 points with that basket from Mashburn.
And you have to be cognizant of Mashburn's long-range shooting ability. This guy is really accurate from out there.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
Terrific accuracy on that pass. That's how you lead your teammate.
The Heat call time.
Good timeout call right there. Looked like the guys were gassed. Heavy legs out there for sure.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, guys. Brad Nelson had some words for his team during the break. Now, he asked for one thing, intensity. He said, I need you to crank it up to 11 out there. That's how we turn it around. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David. And Zo Miller will bring it up for the Pacers. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. They set the pick. Rose gets a wide-open look, and it's Mourning with the rebound. Mourning's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Hardaway kicks to Mourning. Over to the wing. Outside Hardaway. From deep. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Davis has got 6 rebounds in the game. Pass to Smits to the middle. And it's blocked by Brown. And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. .114 left to play here in the fourth. Miller outside. 4 on the clock. Here's Smits. And here's Davis for 3. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Miami trails by 13.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for Indiana.
The blocking really turned things into their favor this time.
Great timing, anticipation. They got the blocks, and that definitely changed the momentum of this game.
And so it'll boost this year's win total for them to 29.
And they're able to even the score of this series at a game apiece. Still, 2 more to go in the season series.
Hard to say now how the final 2 games between them will play out, but one thing's certain. They're going to go at each other. This has become a very intense matchup.
Indiana foul. Mark Jackson. 3rd personal foul. 4th team foul. Shooting for the Heat, Tim Hardaway.
The first one falls.
And what you love about him is he's a team-first guy, willing to do whatever it takes to win.
Hardaway hits them both. 34 seconds left in the fourth. This game looks like they've got it just about wrapped up.
Yeah, just got to work that clock and take care of the ball.
Rose. And the Pacers tack on 2 more.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback? Diminished.
Miami no good on that time either. There's Jackson with the 3. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. So long, everyone.